Sorry.
Whoa.
Wow, that was fun. That was really
Whoa.
cool. Hey, friends.
Yay.
Fam.
Hello.
What's
Hi.
going on? How are we?
I'm scared. I'm
I'm
scared.
terrified.
Scared,
I'm
terrified.
nervous.
I know. I'm nervous. Chat, how are you? Anything you want to say? That was such a cool graphic. Also, shout out to our art director. You may have never ever heard of him ever on this stream ever before. Brandon Winfrey. You know him, you love him. He's Brandon Winfrey. Wow, exciting. Exciting. This is gonna be so fun. Are y'all excited? How temperature check, right? A little check-in. How are we doing? How is everybody?
I'm nervous. I'm already attached to my character and I don't want anything to happen. I'm already nervous. Oh no.
Yep. Great. Okay, I think we started just a tad late. So I don't know. I don't have much other to say than we'll be respectful. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be bloody. I do have to say, y'all, I am already attached to all of their characters. The character sheets are a fire. We'll introduce ourselves and our characters and in game. And I think let's just get started. Yeah? What do we think? Do I have the go ahead? Did I miss anything? Chat, new show, cold open, cold open, cold open. Okay, I think that's the official Sylviana approval to start. So let's
TPK.
start.
Wow.
Wow, we've already got rerolls coming in. Wow. Yes. Okay. Let's start. This is Slasher Town. You know it. You've probably been there. It's that town that's famous for that lake. You know the one. It's the deepest lake in the world. It's that lake. It's Lake Taurus. And like a bajillion years ago, or not really, like 40-ish, like the 80s, they built an amusement park on Lake Taurus, a boardwalk with games, hot dog stands, buskers, a Ferris wheel, various slides and various loops, a jet ski rental to glide across the lake, an overpriced restaurant with mediocre food, all of that good stuff. You know how it is. Classic. Fun times. Prey. But I don't want to spend too much time there. That's a place for tourists. I think we should hack into the heart of Slasher Town. Slasher Town. You know it. You probably haven't been there. You only ever went to Lake Taurus Adventure Park and stayed in that shitty hotel with the ugly pink bedspread. Slasher Town is just like any suburban town, except about 50 miles from the nearest suburban town. And for some reason where it is, the signal just absolutely sucks. Unless you're at the water park. They built a signal booster. But when I say suburban town, what you picture in your mind, that's Slasher Town. Library, grocery store, video rental store. They still happen here. The signal sucks. Cinemaplex, strip mall, a McDonald's, a 7-Eleven, Granville Eco. Oh yeah, the lake is so deep that there's literally an environmental research facility to study the various science anomalies associated with the lake. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But tonight, this fateful Friday night, we're going to start at the Cinemaplex. It's low-key old school. This whole town is like a mishmash of retro and contemporary. There's one of those big marquees over it and an old school ticket counter. And in front of this ticket counter, in the bright light of a sign that reads Scream 6, that's where you'll find our friends deep in conversation about something they are absolutely obsessed with. And here they are.
I can't believe you guys talked me into watching this. I haven't seen any of them. Is this like a franchise thing? Is it a...
It just wasn't
like
even scary,
the-
though.
Like the MCU of Screams.
Yeah, the Scream CU. The Scream. I'll work on it.
I can't believe they expected us to believe that a dog could be one of the Ghostface. Like, what is happening with these
It's the
movies?
stupidest
Y'all
plot.
haven't seen just coming in. We're
Yes.
live. It's happening live. We haven't seen the movie yet. We're buying the tickets. We are about to see this film. It's about to come in. Let's
saw a leak
clean our
online.
let's clean our balance as we go. There we go. We saw there's a leak online. There's leaks, there's information. It's Slasher Town. Y'all are obsessed with the culture. Why don't we then we all went back. So we got a teaser of the movie and then we all went back in time. Why don't we just to get us all on the same page, why don't we start with our friend and let's just go around and say our names and let's start with our friend Penny Chu.
Hi everyone, I'm Penny Chu. Do you want us to do like a character intro or like a person intro,
Just-
like who we are?
Let's do a little character intro. We're flying
Okay.
we're starting off.
Yes. So my name is Penny Chu, and I'm part of the cheer squad. And I know that you've probably heard about how I used to get called Pennywise the Dork in middle school, but that was middle school me. Okay, that was middle school, like anime club, whatever, robotics. Like that was the before, and this is the now. And I'm not saying that like. Everyone thinks that all cheerleaders are dumb, but it's not. It's actually a sport, and it's a sport that I take very, very seriously, and I'm particularly athletic. So I'm just excited, I guess, to see a movie with friends. I haven't seen them in a while since everybody kind of went off on different high school journeys. Yeah, that's me. That's Penny Chu. Oh, I work at the Cosmo Diner, but if you come around, say hi.
Let's toss it over to our next friend. Let's toss it over to Mindy Hernandez.
So I am Mindy Hernandez. I am a goth girl, but I used to be very into math, and I was a math kid. And I don't want people to know about that anymore because I'm all about style at this point in my life. I like extremely heavy makeup and a lot of, goth girl music from like 2007, I would say. And my parents are kind of farmers, but I don't want anybody to know about that. And I'm very embarrassed about my home life because I want to be seen as cool and popular, like a dork trying to make it into the popular crowd. And that's Mindy.
And let's toss it to Zeke.
Yes, I'm Ezekiel Hex, or Zeke Hex for short. I've always kind of been more burly than those around me, but I don't like to be judged for my size. And I want people to understand that I can be smart and I can like things that aren't sports and have to do with muscles and I like to garden and I like to read and I like science things and I just don't like being the center of attention and I kind of want to just hang back and be with my friends and not have to be forced to be the big muscle around the school.
Yes. And let's go to Wyatt. Let's loop it in with Wyatt.
Hey guys, it's me, Wyatt Wilder. Always on my skateboard, or my skateboard is tucked under my arm. I've got bleached, stringy hair, and I've got big, baggy jeans, and I'm just happy to be here and also over there. And my attention span is very short. And we were talking about something before that.
And of
But
course,
whatever it was lost on me.
And of course, Wyatt, being the gregarious one that he is in this group, they're standing in front of this Cinemaplex, about to see Scream 6. And of course, he's bringing up that embarrassing memory of shenanigans the group has gotten into.
I'm just going to say, I will never get the image of all of your butts covered in yogurt out of my mind. Like, I could still smell it. You know what I mean? It was like each of you had your own flavor. It was strawberry and vanilla and chocolate.
Wyatt, we said we wouldn't talk about the butt yogurt anymore. We want to see a movie. It doesn't always have to be about the butt yogurt.
I like to reminisce. Feels good. It makes me feel connected to you.
That was the
Okay.
best. And we're moving on to the future, and the future is bright and a lot of vibes. And the yogurt butt is not the vibe I would like.
Okay. I hear you,
Okay.
and I see you, and I want us to move forward amicably and enjoy this film.
And
So I will
it's
not mention
mid-swing.
how cute you looked.
It's mid swing of this awful flirting on the side of Wyatt that Dirk Crentwood comes in, walking, beelining for the movie theater. Dirk Crentwood, he's a junior. He wears a backward baseball cap and works at the grocery store. He lost a bunch of friends because 2 summers ago, him and Peter Dan got into a fight, and he beat the absolute shit out of Peter. And it came from nowhere. His parents sent him on a healing retreat, and he's insistent that it worked. And he's like, hey guys, what's going on? Are you seeing this movie? I'm different now. I'm normal.
Hey, Dirk.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on? What are you guys excited about Scream 6? I heard that Neve Campbell's coming back. See, Scream is my favorite franchise. It's the one thing that got me out of and then he stops himself and he's like, I'm different. I'm normal. I went to a retreat and I'm good.
Yeah, you seem super normal. Everything about you is, my name is Dirk and I'm a normal person. So yeah.
That's totally what normal people say. They just walk up to groups of friends they haven't seen in a long time and they say, hey, I'm normal. Talk to me.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. You understand me. You know what? He's been wearing a satchel this whole time, and he digs into his satchel and he pulls out. These are some really awesome gourmet gummy bears that I got from my dad's grocery store after a shift. They're not on sale yet, but they're really special gummy bears. And I wanted to know, like, would you like some? I have a lot.
Are you trying to drug us, or is this
Yeah.
like an actual snack?
No, these are look. And then he grabs a fistful of gummy bears and he throws them in his mouth. Oh, they're so good. They're good.
I would just like to
Spicy.
clarify, are we looking at a bag full of loose gummy bears?
No, they're individual. They're individual wrapped packages that say gourmet gummy bears with a Z.
You know, I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Yeah, I'm a Haribo girl myself.
Oh, thanks
I've
for the
had
movie
my
snacks, bud.
calories
And I take
for
a
the
handful.
day.
You take a handful?
Yeah.
Can you describe
If
what
he's offering and we're going to
what
see a movie.
Can you describe what the gummy bears look like?
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely a knockoff Haribo. It's got that like golden bronze packaging. It says gourmet in like that big chunky font. And there's a on the back, it looks like there's a bear compared to another bear, and like there's one that's kind of like melty, and it's saying to the bigger bear, I'm totally normal.
You look at Dirk, and he just looks absolutely touched, and he's like, thank you for taking about half of my gummy bears. It means so much to me. Do you want any, Zeke?
I'll take one. And I just put it in my pocket, just trying to get him to leave me alone.
Dirk looks at all of you. He bows separately to each of you, and he says, I hope you enjoy the film. And then he like sprints into the movie theater. And I think should we just follow him in? Shall we just get into this movie?
Sure. I think as we walk, I'm going to say without malice, man, Dirk the Jerk got nice.
You just hear a whisper as if on a wind. You just hear, thank you. So you walk into the movie theater. It's a classic concession stand, classic movie theater, maybe like a little old school, like classic in the old school sense. There's a counter at the end. There's the like this like semi Kubrick inspired, Shining inspired carpet. There's like Time Crisis 2 on the side, and there's 2 movie theaters. There's Scream 6, and the other one nothing's even playing because everyone's here tonight for the Scream 6 premiere. The movie's starting soon, and right at the counter you see Glenn Mulroney. He's a tall, nondescript sort of guy. He just wants to make movies. He was a senior when y'all were freshmen in high school. And he's like, hey, anybody, he's working the concession stand. He's like, hey, anybody want a concession? Oh, hi guys.
I'll get popcorn for all of us, but can we get 2 for Wyatt just in case? And like thinking of like what you just suggested.
Thanks, Zeke. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Here.
Just be safe, friend.
I'm the only one working tonight. So many people called out, and he scoops a bunch of the bags and he hands them to y'all. And there's the exchange of money, and let's say we're walking toward the movie theater, and you're about to get in, but you're stopped because you see 2 sets of friends. We have a little player's choice here. We have 2. So you hear Jenna Martinez and Trisha Bell. Jenna Martinez, she is a chonga, but she would deny that she ever was one. And then Trisha Bell, who is the Southern Belle, who's absolutely not from the South, but pretends like she is. They're in a heated argument. You see them by the Time Crisis 2 machine. You see them just sort of arguing. And then on the other side, you see Dirk talking to Tanner Booth. Tanner Booth is the new kid in town. You don't know much about him. He's just sort of like this stranger, and they're talking. These 2 people are clearly seeing the movie together. Do we want to try to eavesdrop on either conversation, or do we want to just go straight into the movie?
I kind of want to eavesdrop on the girls' conversation.
Oh yeah, that Bell bitch. Let's hear what she's gonna say.
Me and Penny, we're fucking nosy, so we want to know what's going on.
That Bell bitch, I love it.
South.
Okay. Since you took the initiative, let's have Mindy. Can we do a little sneak check?
Sure.
Let's do a little sneak check. Our first roll. Our first Slasher Town roll.
What would that be?
It would be a body plus your sneak for dice rolls.
Body plus my sneak. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry.
No.
Okay, so my body is 3. And my sneak is, there's nothing specifically on it. So it's just 3.
Yep.
A D6 or?
A D6.
I'm so
3D6.
3D6. No, okay. Cool. I think I did that right.
Whoa. Yes! Success!
Yay!
Ooh.
You walk up to these girls, and you're hearing them in an argument, and Jenna is like,
Ooh.
I told you not to talk to me again. You know what you did. I don't want any popcorn anymore anyway. I'm not watching this movie with you. And then you see Trisha Bell being like, I'm sorry. And hearing them, for you, learning your names, seeing them, Mindy, it triggers a memory for you. You were alone in after class. In what class do you share with Jenna and Trisha?
Spanish.
Muy bien. You are alone in your Spanish class after class. Everyone had left Miss Spiegelman's class. Miss Spiegelman teaches Spanish, unfortunately. She's doing double duty since Miss Fernandez left. And Miss Spiegelman, she's left the class, and you stuck behind. Why did you stay behind Miss Spiegelman's class?
Because I wanted to ask if I could figure out how to get extra credit or have her regrade some of my work. I think I did better than she graded me.
Amazing. Because as we know, Spanish is subjective. But unfortunately, Miss Spiegelman ran out right after, leaving you in the dust. But then you hear the doorknob to this classroom turn. What do you do as you hear this doorknob turn?
I think I guess, start walking towards it like I'm gonna walk out, because if someone's coming in, I'll just leave, right?
Amazing. Yeah, for sure. As you go to walk out, as the door is opening, the door flies open and it's Trisha and Jenna, and they're giggling. They're early for their first period, and they look you up and down. Well, before they look you up and down, they say, you hear Trisha saying, "Hey, Jenna, is it possible for you to get me into the diving bell tonight?" Um, and then they look at you and they're like, "What are you doing here? Scram." And that's the end of the memory. And you're back
Rude.
in the cafe, or back in the cafe, what? Back in the Cinemaplex, looking at these two. And what do you want to do? It's up to you.
I think I would probably talk to Penny, because we're probably similar, and just chat to her about it and see her thoughts.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Penny, why do you think they're fighting this time?
Who knows? Listen, I'm not trying to get all up in the upperclassmen's business, but I've hated Trisha Bell since I've ever seen her. She's she has like this like fake Southern accent, and I'm just like, oh my god, can you be real? Can you be who
It's
you
so
are?
fake. Like, I don't know who even believes it. It's so stupid.
Yeah, your family is from Seattle. Stop this.
I'm not surprised they're fighting
Anyway,
again.
And
Oh.
you just hear them in the background. Just it's the sound of a light Miami accent and a light Southern accent, jarbled, bickering back and forth as you walk back to your friends. And we walk into the movie theater. Y'all, where do you want to sit in this movie theater? It's a standard movie theater. Think like the movie theater in your hometown. Yeah, it's dark. There's like not two wings. It's just one clump of seats. You can sit in the front, in the middle, or in the back.
okay, so I have strong feelings about where we want to sit because we can't sit too far back because then we're going to crane. Because then we're going to squint. We can't sit too front because then we're going to crane our necks and then we're going to get back like neck pain. So I would say the
Just
most
take
ideal
us where
place
you
that you
want
could
to
sit in
sit,
a movie
Penny.
theater.
Just take us there.
Okay. Okay, row 13. It's right in the middle, but it's not too far, not too back. All right. I will take the right wing because I have like a slight like right tilt to my eyes. Like that's what my optometrist says or whatever. And then the rest of you guys can fill in the middle. It has to
Yeah, I don't
be
really have a
row
preference,
13.
but if I could sit dead center, that'd be perfect.
Fair enough, Wyatt. You get the dead center.
If you all can
Awesome.
take the popcorn, I've been holding it for so long. I just need somebody to please. My arms are so tired. You were gossiping
Oh,
for
allow
so
me to
long.
take these off your hands, my good man.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, everyone take your snacks. I can't hold this much longer.
God, these
Y'all
popcorns are
grab your
so
snacks.
big.
You grab your snacks and
So-
you pile into it was the right center, if I'm correct. Yeah, was that where we decided? Did I miss that completely? Yeah,
Center,
there we go.
center slightly tilted to the right.
Yes, center slightly tilted to the right. In 5 seats that are also slightly tilted to the right. So you're just looking. No, I'm just kidding. You're sitting in 5 seats, slightly on the right side, and of course, there at the end of the row, still fuming from her argument, is Trisha Bell. Trisha Bell is sitting next to you, Penny. So it goes Trisha, Penny, and then Trisha, Penny. Where is the order that you're sitting? This may be important. It may not be. You, Penny, Mindy, Wyatt, and then Zeke. And Trisha looks at y'all and she's just like, hi. How are you? I'm not really much of a fan of a horror person, but I'm just here. I'm not really into violence, but I just had to see it, so I'm getting a sneak peek by myself, and I'm doing totally fine. I'm fine.
Hi, Trisha. Oh my god, so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in like so long. So excited to witness part of the Scream CU with you. Like, oh my god.
The Scream CU, that's so great. I'm writing a story for the school paper, actually, on the Scream CU. Are you super familiar with the Scream franchise?
No, I'm just here for the Scream vibes. Like,
There we go.
like
Oh, that's cool. Well, if any of y'all want to interview, and right before she does it, the lights go down and the movie begins. Um, and after about 45 minutes of trailers, for whatever reason, when the movie's playing, after that, Penny, you really have to use the restroom. So you get up, you go over to the bathroom. Nothing really happens. You do it fairly quick. You come back, and why don't we have next to you is Mindy. So Mindy, why don't you describe the scene that Penny missed for us in the movie?
Wait, who did you say?
Oh, Mindy. Mindy, can you describe to Penny, as she asked you what she missed in the movie, the scene that she may have missed?
Oh, so there was this whole, I don't know why Tom Cruise was there, but he's like the actual hero in this. And there was like an entire motorcycle sequence. I thought it was Fast and Furious, but they're just going ham with the new, I don't know. It's weird. I think The Rock was in it.
The Rock
Great.
and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but
wow,
it's like
that was like
it's
a
like
really
violent.
action-packed
He has like two
thing.
knives and they're like taped to his arms. It was strange. Tom Cruise like disables the knives.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you
I
for
don't know.
telling me like a
then-
normal voice and not whispering in the theater, because I hate it when people whisper in theaters.
I know, it's like it's not like we're gonna watch the whole movie, and it's like if I keep my brightness low, I could still be on my phone. So
Exactly.
Yes.
And then the movie keeps going on. That rock sequence continues. Tom Cruise is a revolution in the Scream movie. And then Mindy, unfortunately, you get up, you go to the bathroom, you come back. And Zeke, can you describe a scene from the movie?
Mindy, I don't know where these movies went and why, but Dewey having two brothers, Huey and Louie, and they were triplets, and they've been scattered throughout the entire Scream franchise, and we just never knew. I I guess they were all identical triplet cops, and they just did their thing, and they just now decided to show us. I think I like Huey the best.
yeah, he's the hottest.
Huey is absolutely the hottest. And then we know what's happening now. Something in the popcorn's making you all pee. And Zeke, you get up, you come back, and Wyatt, let's have you and Penny let's have you both tag team this one.
When you get back, you may be disturbed to see that the popcorn that I've been eating out of is now littered with many gummy bears and have just been mixed into a mulch of sweet and salty treats. And I am just full ham fisting them into my face. And why don't you take away? What? No, I got this. You missed it. You missed it. It was the juggler. It was the juggler from the circus in the first scene. That's why he could throw the knife so good.
Yes, it was a crazy cameo that I was not expecting, followed by the Sonic and the Hedgehog from the Sonic 2. You know what I mean? It has like the weird voice from that one comedian. Like it was a wild 2 minutes. It was just straight cut. I have no idea what's happening. But honestly, this gummy bear with popcorn, like little sludge mixture, is actually good.
And
That's so much.
It's great popcorn. And then last, of course, Wyatt gets up. He runs to the bathroom, but he's only gone for like a flicker, and he comes back, and Trisha takes the opportunity, and she leans over, and she's like, Wyatt, you missed the best part of this. I like saying your name like Wyatt. You missed the best part of this whole dang film. You know what happened? Neve Campbell's character, Sydney Prescott, she made a return, and she had to stick her hand in a vat of blood. It was just this like big tub of blood. She had to stick her hand in it, and she pulled out, when she did it, she pulled out a knife. Also, I snuck some of your popcorn while you was out, and it's good, girl. It's good.
I am so glad you liked it. Did you change seats just to steal my popcorn?
Oh, Trisha goes. She becomes pink. She just totally goes. It's dark. It's a dark scene in the film, and yet you still feel the essence of pink out of her. And she gets up and she like wedges her way in front of everyone back to her seat on the other side. And she's like, "Sorry about that. It's just I love popcorn." And of course, now that we've heard most of what the movie is about and how it's what I'm getting from the group is I'm getting that we've written a sort of it's about the commercialism of different franchise industries with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Sonic the Hedgehog, and Dewey, Huey, and Louie, and a juggler that could throw knives so good. It's a takedown of what it is. It's a pretty it's a movie. The lights go up. The lights immediately when they come up. I wanna peek into your conversation and can we hear a little bit about your thoughts about if the movie, what you thought of the movie?
I cannot believe that script was on the blacklist. Like, I didn't understand a word. It was just like 2 hours of celebrity cameos from different franchises pulled together. Is that the point of Scream?
You know, that movie was a bit like me right now after that giant tub of popcorn and all those gummy bears. Overstuffed.
But Huey, Dewey, and Louie were brilliant. It saved the movie for me.
Oh yeah.
I
thought it was
I
okay.
could sit through Sonic to see them again. Just
It wasn't
okay.
scary. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you're
assumed
right.
it was going to be scary, and it's like I want to be scared. You know, I haven't felt anything weird,
Suddenly, a scream ricochets through the entire movie theater. You hear it about all the way toward the front of the movie theater, right toward the front. You just hear screaming and screaming and someone saying, "Oh my God, oh my God." And you just see the bodies popping up, people popping up from their seats. And they're not staying for the credits any longer. Just screaming and screaming. What do you do?
Run out of the theater?
Great.
Like, if somebody's screaming, it might be a fire, it might be somebody being attacked. Like, I run, and then I skate. I run, and then I jump on my skateboard, which I've had this whole time, and I skate out of this room.
Wyatt immediately bolts out, and then you hear, "Oh my God, blood! So much blood!" from the front. Anybody else? Y'all are just standing there still. What are we doing?
I'm trying to head out too, but also looking around at my surroundings while I do it.
Yes.
I'm a minority. I have already run out the door.
Penny is gone. Penny's gone. Yeah.
I'm the last one out, just trying to make sure my friends actually left and no one got too curious because we know our friend group type of thing. So I'm slowly lumbering behind everybody else.
Amazing. Why not? Because you're lumbering. Let's do a little investigation check for you. Yeah, let's have a little Zeke roll.
Okay, so that's
that for you. That would
remind
be,
me. So mind is 5
investigation
for
would
me.
be mind. Yes.
So would it be 5d6? Is that right?
It
How
would
does this
be
work?
5d6. 5d6.
Oh, that didn't work. Was it special roll? Sorry, I don't know how to use this system.
No, it's all good. We're learning together. First show, pre-show, prologue.
Did this work? Oh yeah, there.
Let's see the roll in the VMix. Yes.
Did that work? Or is
a
that
6, a success. Well, it doesn't matter. You rolled 1 and it happened to be a 6. It was great. Success. You hear suddenly someone running out from the front toward you. They're running. Can you describe what this person that's running from right next to where the scream was? Presumably this is the screamer. Can you describe them, what they look like for me?
So they are wearing for some reason they're wearing a all red like strictly 90s business, like a woman's business suit with the big puffy shoulders, little gold buttons on it, big poofy blonde hair, like they just did like a blowout to it, and
Mm.
a little orange handbag with it, just sprinting in their heels.
Yeah. And you instantly recognize this woman. What's her name?
Sally Malley.
It's Sally Malley. It's Sally Malley. She's running out. Her hair is fluffing, and you notice, like she is covered in blood, but she doesn't look wounded. There's blood like on her outfit, and she's like, "Oh my God, she's dead. She's dead." Oh, she's also Southern, presumably. I didn't mean to do that. She's like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh my God, I'm Sally Malley. I sound like Trisha Bell, but I'm not Trisha Bell." And then she's like, "She's dead. She's dead. Someone stabbed Jenny Martinez." And then she bolts, she like pushes you to the side and she bolts out the door.
I'm going to catalog that in my brain and just try to find my friends to make sure they're okay.
Amazing. And you head out of the movie theater just as two police officers, Sheriff Dan and his second deputy, Deputy Craig, push past you into the scene of the crime. And that's going to be the end of our scene. That's going to be the end of our RPG for the night. That's the end of scene 1. And now we're starting. That's it. That's all, y'all. Just a quick murder, and then we're out. We're gonna start now. We're gonna since Wyatt, since you were the first person to run, you're the first person that got home. So this is a couple hours later. You're alone in your room. The murder has just happened. You've just had a very traumatic movie-going Scream 6 experience, but at least you got to see the whole film. Can you describe your room for me?
Yes, there is a bookcase filled with books that I have never read, but more importantly, there's a shoebox filled with Nintendo 64 cartridges, including every released Tony Hawk game, stacked up on the side, and a bunch of controllers that are like, if you follow the cables, they lead to like a big, it's not even a plasma, it's like one of those thick tube TVs that sticks out from the wall almost a foot and a half. So his N64 is set up there. On the wall are some posters, specifically like X-Men characters. So you've got Wolverine, you've got Psylocke, you've even got one of like a smaller one, but a nice photo of Dazzler up there. And the bed is unkempt. There is not a laundry basket, but there is a pile of clothes, like shirts and underwear. But you know, the pants, they stay, and the sweatshirt he wears every day. So it's that stuff doesn't go in the pile often. Yeah, and I think there are like some like fairy lights kind of up around the room to give it a little bit of a mood.
Yes. And you're in your room. You maybe try playing some N64, but the whole night just feels so disturbing. You decide you need to call one of your friends. So you pick up the phone, and who do you call?
I'm gonna call Mindy.
Great. You dial Mindy.
Mindy wasn't scared at the movie, and neither was I. So we have that in common.
That's true.
And Mindy, can you describe your room for me?
Sure. So my room is very black and pink, and everything is super clean. I have Paramore, My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, all these different posters on the wall. I also have like a corner where you could see a bunch of like Sudoku, crossword, word search, puzzle books just kind of thrown on the ground. Like I've kind of grown out of that. I don't want to do that. I have a dresser that's really cute and has really nice wood designs, and it's painted black with all my makeup perfectly spread out. And my closet is the only thing in the room that's a mess. Everything's just stuffed in there, and I never want to open the door. And that's her room.
I love that. I have the same closet. You're in your room, chilling, still feeling funky about the night, and your phone starts ringing, and you pick it up, and it's Wyatt.
Hello?
Hey, matey. I was just wondering, what's that song "Misery Business" about?
So it actually is about like multiple things. It's about like feminism in the 1970s, and it's actually an homage to a movie that you probably have never seen in the past. Also has an homage to like a Marilyn Monroe movie, as well as references to literature from Emily Dickens. And like I could get into this for like the next 2 hours if you have time. It's a really powerful
Honestly,
song,
I
is
would
what
find
I'm
that
trying to say.
very soothing.
Okay. Why are you calling me? I know it's not for literature
I
discussions.
no, eh, I just got a little freaked out. I'll be just straight up honest with you. I do not feel good right now. I feel,
Yeah, me neither.
frankly,
Somebody got stabbed,
yeah,
and it was that one
at a
bitch.
movie about stabbing.
Like, I feel bad, but like she was also super mean. You know, we have to kind of look at it both ways. It's
Hold
like
on.
really fucked up.
I
Don't
was
get me
just
wrong.
okay. Is there a butt? I feel like there's a butt coming.
Why are you always bringing up butts? You're so weird. Why do you always
You were
call
the
me
one
at night
drawing.
to talk about ass?
It's just on my mind when we get to this hour, and I felt like we could talk about that. And if that is not something that you're comfortable with, then we can adjust our discussion, which is why I opened with misery business.
I know you don't care about the music, okay? I know that you're like starting puberty later than most of the people your age, but like we get it. Do what you got to do at night, and like you don't have to keep calling me talking about.
And Penny, oh no, Penny, I'm sorry. Mindy, you are this conversation with Wyatt it's not anything that you feel like you want to be having right now, but to hang up on him would feel too cruel. So you decide you're going to add a third person to the conversation. Who do you want to add?
I will add Zeke.
Great. You pick up the phone, and Zeke, can you describe your room for me?
Yeah, Zeke's room is a little bit of like it's a little like minimalist, kind of like a little cove, messy kept bed, posters on the wall of like various like or not biology, botany posters of like just like different plant things because that's his current fascination. Um a collection of DVDs because he still collects DVDs of his favorite horror movies. There's a Stephen King's It on the nightstand, and Zeke read it because Zeke's afraid of clowns and thought there'd be a way to beat clowns. They have to beat the clown in this. So that he's like reading it as a manual to beat clowns. And then on the far dark side of his room, there is a Twilight New Moon poster that he doesn't want people to see and doesn't want people to know, but he loves that poster, and it's one of Zeke's just favorite things.
We love a new moon. And you pick up the phone in your room, and what's up?
Hello?
Hey Zeke, I added you to the call because Wyatt wants to talk about butts, so maybe you guys can do that.
Is this about butt yogurt again? Wyatt,
I didn't even mention
cannot
yogurt.
talk about butt yogurt again. You get one a month, and you already talked about
Okay,
it
screw
today.
the yogurt.
Just butts?
There was somebody that stabbed? How about we talk about that?
Yeah,
Just to be clear, did they like die, or was it just like a light stabbing? Because like I need to adjust my emotions according to how bad it is, and I just don't know.
You know Sally Malley.
Sally Malley?
Yeah, Sally Malley was running out of the theater covered in blood, screaming, you know, she was stabbed, she's dead, and
She said, "I'm
he's
dead."
no, about the person that
Oh, about the
Sally
person.
saw. Yeah,
Okay.
I
So they're like
never
dead.
saw unless, well, Sally Malley also exaggerates. I don't think her real name's Sally. I think she just wanted to rhyme, truthfully. But I think Sally Malley meant it. That was a lot of blood. It was more blood than the scene in the movie with Sonic in it.
What the fuck?
And Zeke, you know that you're not going to get this conversation. Now that there's three of you, you've got to add the fourth one in. So you add a fourth person to the call. You add Penny, and Penny, I think you can predict what's going to happen. What's your room looking like?
Okay. So on the outs, like right outside my door, there's like a poster of Ed Sheeran. And when you open the door, you can kind of start seeing that there's just like various cheerleading paraphernalia, little cute pink 5-pound dumbbells, the elastic things that you see on Yoga with Adrian every now and then. But the further along in the bedroom you go, the more nerdy it gets. And all of a sudden in the back corner, there's a poster of like Hakusho, Naruto. And right there on the top of the bed where you can't see it in case any of the cheerleading types or anything like that, it's a picture of Blame, one of the original 1997 printings of it in original Japanese. It is in pristine condition, completely mounted up in glass. No one can see this. No one can touch it. It is Penny's most prized possession.
Yes. I love these rooms, y'all. You pick up the phone and...
Oh God, Penny, I'm so
Hey,
glad you're in this call now.
Penny, please tell Wyatt no more butt yogurt, first of all. And
let's get that out of the way, please.
We have to get that out of the way.
Okay, once again, Wyatt, you can't call people and talk about butt yogurt. It is weird. And one day you might or might not go to college and people are going to be about it. So
you're going to be
Let the record show I did not bring up the yogurt today after you told me not to. I was not the one who brought up the yogurt. I called because I was feeling tense and wanted to talk about something that wasn't someone getting stabbed. And now we're all talking about butt yogurt and stabbings.
Oh, the stabbing at the theater. The stabbing at the theater that we were all at. Yeah. That was
yeah, like
weird.
someone died. Like someone literally died. Like that's fucked.
Yeah, and their name is Sally Mally. Mally Sally? What kind of a name is this?
Sally Mally.
She saw the murder.
Saw the murder. She's the one that I saw running out of the theater. She was covered
so she wasn't the one who got stabbed.
She was covered in somebody's blood, and I don't know. I've never seen somebody run in heels like that.
That's impressive.
Fair enough. Sorry, I ran immediately.
On the image of Sally Mally running in her heels that you're all formulating in your mind, and how strangely glorious it must have been. All of the little TVs in your room that have been on for various reasons, it flicks to to a live press conference in town. It's breaking news. It's like bum bum ba bum. It's on every channel, and there is Sheriff Dan standing at a little what's it called? A little podium, news cameras all around him, microphones all up. He's talking to the Slasher Town breaking news. Oh, absolutely. Angel Mitsu. Chat, can I just get a name of a good news anchor? A good news anchor name. I'm just going to call from chat for this one. Though we have Sally Mally.
So sorry for that.
You know what? It's Emily Hawkins.
That's amazing.
Emily Hawkins. She's like, hi y'all. Oh no, shit. She's not Southern too. Okay, she's like,
wow.
I can only do Southern. Okay, she's like, hi y'all. Hi everybody. I am Sally. What was her name? Not Sally. Her name was Emily. Hi everybody. I am Emily Hawkins. I'm reporting live where Sheriff Dan is about to make a speech about this dreadful night. This is breaking news. And then it goes to Sheriff Dan and he's like, we can confirm that Jenna Martinez has died. Our thoughts are with their families as we lead an ongoing investigation. Anyone who has an anonymous tip, please call or visit us down at the station. Any information is useful. For the future of our town, solving this murder quickly and efficiently is essential. And then the news thing clicks off.
Wow, that's like an emergency alert, but for news.
Should we call in with a tip? Like, we saw her fighting with Trisha. Like, I'm not saying she did it, but like, it makes sense that she did it.
I don't want to talk to Dan. I just
She's
I
the
don't
worst.
I don't want anything to do with him, and if you call, just keep me out of it.
Yeah, he is literally the worst. He's always talking about like weird QAnon stuff, and he never tips when he comes to the diner.
Ew.
Yeah, Dad always calls him a cheapskate, so seems like that follows through with all aspects of his life, including his dining. Do you guys really think Trisha did it?
It's like a
And then
it's like
on
a
that
possibility.
question, while that's happening, on the question of do you think Trisha did it, you get the feeling that this phone line maybe safe for y'all. Maybe this isn't a conversation that you should have. You need to have it at your secret meeting place. It's the place that the four of you always meet at. And you know what? Why don't we have Mindy? Why don't we hear you suggest the meeting place and tell us what it is?
I will say behind like a Taco Bell near a dumpster.
Behind behind
A
the
spiritual
Slasher
home.
Town Taco Bell. Great. Let's have you tell them to meet you there tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, so we formulate a plan all together. Tomorrow, we're gonna meet at the Taco Bell. Or behind the Taco Bell in the dumpster in Slasher Town. And now we're gonna go to scene 3. So now, but before we do, Penny, you hang up the call. You walk over. Oh my God, the Taco Bell emotes. Wow, whoa.
I'm so sorry
I
for
know
that.
that blew my mind.
I'm
There's
so
so
sorry
many.
for that.
That's really good.
It's a thing.
More.
I'll explain it later.
Okay, please do. Wow, whoa. Penny,
Live boss.
you look out your window and into the night, into your little suburban street. Can you describe your street for me?
So Penny lives at the edge of the beautiful lake Taurus. Taurus? It's the lake. She lives near the deepest lake in the world, and there's front of her house opens to just a really quiet tree-lined street. Lots of boat houses and houses that people who might own boats or do boating related stuff might approve of. Everything's got shiplap, little like white picket fences. It's very cute and a little kitschy and very, I don't want to say basic in a bad way, but very basic in a bad way.
I hear that. A little basic in a bad way. Let's have you roll your comprehend check for us. A little comprehend check. That's your mind and your comprehension.
Got it. My mind's 3, my comprehension's 2, so I'm rolling 5d6.
Yes. Yes. A little success. As you look out into this little basic lake suburban night, you see just quickly a shadow, but there's something strange about it. It seems to be draped in all black. It's just a blur, but it pushes past you, pushes past way down in the distance, almost toward the lake. Just a running shadow that feels out of place in your little suburban street. And that's the end of now we'll go into scene 3. So this is the next day. Yeah, it's you're all meeting at the dumpster, by the dumpsters behind the Taco Bell. to talk about your theories. This is the place. This is the meeting spot. When you say the spot, this is what you mean. The dumpster behind the Taco Bell. Eerily similar to my own high school experience, but you're all meeting up behind the dumpster to talk about your theories of what may have happened to Jenna Martinez, or rather, who may have happened.
Wyatt has a stack of 3 empty Mexican pizza boxes and is working on his 4th, and also has a couple chalupas just beside him on the ground. And he's just so you know what he's doing while everyone is talking.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for meeting here. I love this place. If you're lucky, people leave cigarettes on the floor sometimes that still have a good amount left.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
I'm like looking around for one to pick up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Roll a we're gonna roll a calculate for that one, because it's understanding machines and items is the meaning. So I think understanding which cigarettes you can smoke and which you can't work.
So that would be tech?
That would be a tech plus calculate, yeah.
Okay, so that's a 5. There we go.
Yes, you got your 6. Can you describe what you find on the ground?
I find a like half of a cigarette, and there's like a lollipop stuck to it, and I just like rip the lollipop off, and I'm like, ew, that's disgusting, and I throw the lollipop on the ground while I start smoking the cigarette.
She's goth and she's metal.
Mindy's very wise.
So talk to me about what are our theories. Who you're the conversation. You met here for a reason. You met there to talk about what's going on, who stabbed Jenna Martinez. So let's hear theories.
Zeke, I really want to know what you think. You're like really smart.
Well, I don't know who could have done it so quickly. Like, there were so many people around the theater. Did we see where the little Southern Belle went to? What, like when the movie ended, were they still there?
I don't know, but if she's willing to fake her voice like that, imagine what else she's capable of.
It's true.
I mean, that seems like a bit of a stretch.
I actually think that Mindy's onto something. And just so you know, Penny is actually eating a naked chicken chalupa with one hand and squirting the hot sauce packet into her mouth with the other, because you just never have enough hot sauce on these things. I think Mindy's got a point. Like, I didn't see Trisha Bell when we were running out. I mean, I ran out really quickly because I was like, oh, I'm a minority. People are screaming. This is not a good scene. I gotta go. But like, I don't know. There's something weird about that. If you're from Seattle and you want to pretend you're from Florida,
why is she hiding her identity? Did she murder people somewhere else? How do we know? What do you think, Wyatt?
Very kind of you to ask. And then I smear just excess food off of my face before I start talking. Well, did anybody see her move seats in the middle of the movie when she sat in my seat and took my popcorn? Because if she can move around unseen, then there's no telling what she could do, what she'd be capable of.
You're right.
That bitch.
Listen, there's like weird stuff happening. Okay, like, look, I know this sounds really crazy, but look, after our call last night, I was like looking out the window, and you know my street. It's like super boring and kitschy, and everyone has like a weird fish-shaped mailbox or whatever. But
yeah,
like,
really expensive. We get it.
Yeah, exactly. I saw like a dark shadow running through I don't know, just like gliding. I saw something, and it was really weird. And I was like, I was obviously listening to like an Ed Sheeran concert play and was at all watching Naruto or whatever. But it was really weird, and I just wanted to let you guys know.
Did you eat Dirk's gummy bears?
I mean, I With the popcorn sludge, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
But it wasn't like it wasn't a weird diarrhea
Like you
fantasy,
saw
okay?
this.
It was a real thing. Yes, I saw this with my own 2 eyes.
Okay, well, I believe you because you wouldn't lie. So what does that mean, though? What are you trying to say?
Something's weird. This town's
How do we know who's
weird.
next?
And on
Do you
that,
think
on how do we know who's next, we hear from the dumpster, from behind the dumpster. So y'all are behind the Taco Bell. There's the dumpsters in front of you. And then behind the dumpsters, there's like a couple of hedges. It's like 2 dumpsters with a sort of what I will lovingly refer to as a dumpster lane sort of down the middle between the 2. You know how, like, you know what I'm talking about, like behind fast food restaurants, there's usually 2.
Yeah.
To the right dumpster, you hear from behind it, you hear like a metal thud, like a thud coming from somewhere by that dumpster, something hitting against the back of the dumpster, just a thud, and then another thud, and then another thud, and then another thud.
Zeke, without thinking, just immediately bolts towards it, thinking
Oh,
like somebody's there
amazing.
messing with us immediately.
Amazing. So you bolt around the back, and you see immediately, you're startled. You've startled a small bunny. It's a little bunny that is chewing on a piece of paper in its mouth. It's a cute little. Can you describe the bunny for me? Actually, I'd rather hear from you.
So the bunny, it has like lopped ears. It's white with one brown spot on it, and it has those weird pink eyes that some bunnies have. And it's just kind of like
Ooh.
looking standoffish with the paper in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, you made a standoffish bunny. Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's got a big, yeah. This frankly mean bunny is glaring you down while it's chewing on a big piece of paper. But the thing that's strange about the paper is it seems that it's been like folded. It's been folded pretty well. It's a pretty neat, pretty folded piece of paper, about like letterhead size. Yeah, and it's staring at you.
So Zeke knows a lot about like plants and plant life and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to find something that I could offer to the mean bunny for exchange of this piece of paper.
Ooh, that's great. That's great. I love that. That is, let me see what stat for you we should use for that one as I am learning your characters and learning your stats. Let's do an empathize check for you. I think that makes sense.
So that would be, so my mind is 5 and then I have a 3 in empathize. What does that mean?
Yeah. That's 8.
Does that so 8d6?
Yeah.
Did I do it right?
Oh shit.
Wait, well, I can't
That
see
is-
what happened.
Yeah, that's a fail. You got 2 1s.
Oh no. I'm losing a 1v1 to a bunny.
full of full of confidence. Full of confidence. Oh, you can use a reroll. Do you want to use a reroll?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I want to use a reroll.
Let's do a reroll.
I forgot I have 2 of those. Reroll.
There we go. Yes, there's your success. Okay,
Yay.
describe how you befriend this bunny.
So I'm looking around and there's just like random like overgrowth and I'm like, huh, this little weed kind of looks like a carrot. So in my brain, the bunny might like it. So Zeke walking over. Okay, little bun. Let's see if this will do. And I just kind of like press on top of its head to see if it'll take it.
Oh, it totally, its glare, the pink in its eyes just sort of dissolve to white, to almost human. And it spits out the letter at your feet. and it tenderly grabs the little weird carrot thing, and it starts, and it looks at you, and it does like a slight, like, bunnies don't have major facial expressions, but if they did, it would look something like you're chill. It like, yeah, it's, and then it sticks out its paw for a fist bump.
You just go in with a finger.
Yes. And then the bunny,
All right,
and then the
thank
bunny
you.
gets like, the bunny gets kind of like nervous, and then like scurries away, leaving this letter at your feet.
I'm gonna pick up the letter and make my way back to the group, and I just want to hand it out straight to Mindy without even looking at it, because this Mindy called the
Yes.
meeting. Mindy leads the meeting.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
grab it.
Mindy. All right, so Mindy, you look down at the letter. It is newspaper clippings,
Okay.
written, like cut out letters from newspapers, from different newspapers and magazines, and it says, "Tonight, the Diving Bell Tap Room, 8 p.m." It's written in newspaper clippings, like going down in order. There's no punctuation. It just says, "Tonight," and then the next line is "the Diving Bell," and then the next is "Tap Room," and the next is 8 p.m.
Is this note like for tonight? Does it say tonight on it, or
It says tonight.
date?
The note says tonight, the Diving Bell, Tap Room, 8 p.m. And also,
Have
for
you?
what it's worth, something that I'll throw in your way. Y'all know that the Diving Bell is like the 21 plus like bar where all the college kids hang. It's hard to get into. They have a very strict 21 plus policy because of a sordid past and a fine. And that's just like information y'all would just know that bar is in your town. That's not we don't need a roll for information or anything on that. It's just like
Gotcha.
a thing in the town, a place in the town.
So, guys, look at this note, and I like show them all it. Have you guys ever snuck in there before?
I'm literally too big to sneak anywhere. It's just I
mean, you're so
can't.
big though. You pretty much look like you could be, 15, 40, 60, like you have a look that could work.
I mean, if anyone has a better idea, or please speak up, because if not, I want to know what this is. I want to know what's going on, and if I have to try to get into this bar, I will.
What kind of bunny gives us a letter?
I don't know, but he was
Yeah.
cool and I liked him. His name's Lil Bun Bun.
Lil Bun Bun.
That's really cute. I did sneak one time into the bar. One of the older cheerleaders had a fake ID. She was also Asian. She didn't look anything like me, but I used it and I got in, no problem. It's like not even that. It's like really dark. It's like not even that cool. There's all sorts of weird Sylvia Plath stuff on the walls. It's like such a weird bar.
Ew. I mean, I just feel like there's a note right here that says this weird thing. Like, we could just dress somebody up to look super old and they could go in and see what's happening, Maybe we could dress up Wyatt. I feel like he would do a great job.
I can totally pass as a 21-year-old. There is no doubt in my mind. But Zeke is taller, so I don't know.
While they're coming up with this plan to get into the Diving Bell, the other dumpster, the left dumpster, it has you hear the same metal thud from that side, from the back. It's bump, 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 bump from that side.
Should I?
Zeke, if it's another bunny, do you want to go talk to it?
Yeah, do you want to make friends with a bunny?
If it's Lil Bun Bun, we get along. I'll go look.
Great.
So I'm just going over.
You're going over. And instead of Lil Bun Bun, at the opposite end of the dumpster, like just away from you, tapping with their fingers on the edge of the dumpster, is a fully cloaked figure. They're cloaked in black, wearing a black thing. But that's not the weirdest thing about them. The weirdest thing about them is that they're wearing the ghost face mask. And with their hand that's not tapping the dumpster, they're holding a massive knife and looking at you intensely. Zeke, what do you do?
Okay, so my item that I have on me, because we all have items on us, is my pair of garden shears, and I just pull them out and lose my inhibition to make myself small, like I try to do, and just get big and just say, "What'd you do to little Bun Bun?" Because that's all I can think of.
Um, I want to do like some form of intimidation. Let's do a lead check. So that's heart and lead.
Okay. Come on, dice.
Ooh, I think you have.
I have one more
another
reroll.
You have another reroll.
I'm gonna use that for Bun. I'm doing it. Okay. Please.
For Bun. Oh, good.
Did I get it? I literally can't see the dice on my end, so I'm going off everyone's reaction.
You got it. Okay. If you hear the little like fire success,
okay.
Ghostface speaks to you from a voice box, stops the knocking, and says, "I've never heard of a Bun Bun in my life, but I don't kill Bun Buns. I kill teens." It's not a very scary thing. It kind of doesn't land. But it
Zeke
doesn't
is going
stop
to
him.
literally laugh just a little bit at that. Just a little bit of what?
Yeah. And then the Ghostface is like, never mind, screw you. And then he slashes toward you with his knife. Can you roll a speed for me? A body move?
Body. Okay. Oh, now I feel bad. I used my reroll. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. You did it for Bun Bun though. That was a fail, but it wasn't. You didn't roll any ones, so it wasn't a bad fail. Don't worry. You duck out of the way as the slash comes forward. He grazes you. He just like nicks your like right shoulder, or would it be your right? Yeah, your right shoulder as you duck out of the way. This is what we call a non-critical failure. Thank you, Sylviana. Critical failures in this system are a 1. It hits the edge of your arm, and you give a little yelp, which of course alerts your friend's attention. You come around the dumpster, and what do? You're back heading toward your friends again.
I am?
Yeah.
Or they're heading towards me? Okay.
Ghostface is heading towards you, and you're heading towards your friends.
Oh.
Is Ghostface still on the other side of the dumpster?
Yeah, you can't see Ghostface yet. He's just slashed him. He's getting towards you.
Can then just seeing that he's like wounded and bleeding, still got a chalupa in my mouth, I'm gonna grab my my like bag of uneaten Taco Bell and then step forward but slip on my skateboard and slam into the side of the dumpster and shove it towards Ghostface.
For sure, you can do that. Let's roll a force check.
All right. I got a bonus die. I'm gonna use it.
Yes, use it.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 5.
Ooh,
and that's going to be a success.
Yes, that is a success. Describe what happens as you push that dumpster.
Yeah, I think you kind of saw the run up to it, but then I slam into the side of it, and you just hear me like yelp. And as I scream, the chalupa that I haven't finished that was in my mouth falls to the ground, and like I get really sad, but it goes towards Ghostface, and at least gives us some time for at least delays him a moment as he unexpectedly gets shunted in the face with a dumpster.
Yes, he gets shunted in the face with a dumpster. He barrels out from the side, from into dumpster alley, essentially where you are. Still holding his knife, looking at y'all. Now he's like gripping his face with one hand, and he sort of stumbles and he looks at you. And as he stumbles, from the bottom of his like black little gown, a paper that looks identical to the other paper falls out. From the paper that you were just looking, falls out from the bottom of his gown. His gown. I guess it's what do we call this? The Ghostface's outfit. It's kind of gown-like. I think gown's
It's
good.
a gown.
We'll go with
A
gown.
murder gown.
Yeah, murder gown. It falls out from the bottom of his murder gown, and he's stumbling against the trash, against the other dumpster now, wedged sort of in between the two. He's not down, but he's definitely, he's a little clumsy. He's a little like stumbly. Penny, what are you doing during this?
I am going to use the pepper spray on my keychain and try to pepper spray the ghost face in the murder gown.
Amazing. Can you roll a we'll do a tinker. Let's roll a tinker for you. A tinker roll and a you can
right.
add 1 for your pepper spray.
Okay, a tinker roll. So I have, is it just 2 or do you add the tech in
Plus
as well?
you add the tech. You always add the tech, yeah.
All right, 5 for tech, 2 for tinker. That is 7. Maybe. Okay, that's not.
That's a fail.
Oh,
You go to use the pepper spray, and sweet cheerleader Penny tried to pepper spray a mask. And it just goes on the mask, and it's enough time for Ghostface to look up at you and look at the others, and run in the opposite way, away from y'all, through the other side of the Taco Bell and down the street, out of presumably out of sight.
My bad. He had a mask on.
Who?
oh yeah.
The the dude with the mask and the murdered gown.
Murder gown?
Come here, Wyatt. I'm just trying to help Wyatt up off the ground.
You help me up. I'm still clutching to my Taco Bell for dear life. Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't realize I'm picking you up with the arm I just got slashed in, so that's not good.
Oh, grody. I take some dirty Taco Bell napkins and just push them on your blood.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Mindy, what's happened with you and your cigarette during all this?
Where is Ghostface right now? Like, what's he at?
Ghostface has run away from y'all. So if we're in the back, it's funny because we're like back of the Taco Bell, so I have to do like a mirror image. If we're at the back of the Taco Bell, Ghostface came out from the middle of the 2 trash cans, or the 2 dumpsters, and then ran to what would be like the right of the Taco Bell, and y'all are a little bit more on the left side from where Wyatt pushed the left dumpster.
Okay. I mean, I feel like while that happened, I would have been trying to like hide like this behind like a telephone pole or like a light pole, just because I'm like too scared to get involved. But after he runs away, I walk up to them and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so scared.
And there's now
Mindy,
What?
Mindy, you can come out now.
Okay, it's just like, is he gone? Did you kill him?
He's gone. He he ran. I'm feeling a little bit woozy. And I just
Oh my
kind of
god,
like,
you're bleeding. Or is that somebody else's
right?
blood on you?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
No.
yours.
Does anybody have any super glue?
So, what now?
Why would we be carrying super glue?
Why
I
would
don't
you
know. I don't know if
super
you have a
glue me?
hobby where you do models and stuff.
You
Yeah,
want pepper spray?
no.
Don't
I'm okay. Slow down, slow down. Okay, so it wasn't Little Bun Bun. I don't know if, I mean, Penny, you'll believe me, but they were literally wearing the ghost face mask, and they even did the voice changer, and it was a knife. Clearly, I what is going on? I'm a little lightheaded.
I have no idea.
We should probably
Do you
wanna
not
sit
stay in this
down?
parking lot right now, at least. Like, what if he comes back and murders us all, you know? Like, maybe
Can
we
we
should
Yeah, wait. Did he
get
drop
out of
a
here.
piece of paper before he left?
uh it does look like the one. Wait, is that the same? Did he take Little Bun Bun's note? I'm just delirious at this point. Is it is that the same? Is that different? Can somebody grab that?
Wyatt,
Yeah.
read the
Okay.
note.
Somebody. Okay, I'll grab the note and my skateboard. You get him over to the AMPM. We'll get some super glue and some Gatorade so he can get some electrolytes. Let's move, everybody.
I'm not making models though. Why do I need super glue?
No, we're gonna. And as I'm running away, I'm yelling to him. No, we're gonna put it in your wound and smush it together so that it stays closed and you don't bleed out in the middle of the street like in the movie.
I just fall over at that point thinking of that. Okay, just let me just rest for a second.
Yes.
You wanna make it chicken
as he like
chalupa?
starts as he starts to like
Feeding
roll
the
back.
chalupa.
As he starts to roll back before I'll like slide in with my skateboard to get most of his weight on there so we
Yes.
can move him on that.
I love that. And your plan is to go to the AMPM?
Yeah, just to pick up some super glue and some Gatorade.
Amazing.
And maybe an Advil.
Who did anybody pick up the letter?
I
did.
grabbed it on my way to a skateboard.
Right,
yes.
there we go. Great. So y'all
And I'll hold it out just like Zeke did to Penny. Just
Okay,
As you-
okay.
as
And Penny
you march,
takes it.
Yes. Penny, what do you want to do with the letter? Or the note or the paper?
I want to read it while I'm trying to like push Zeke on the skateboard with my foot.
Yes. That's cute. I love that. A little caravan of friends. We've got Wyatt sort of leading Zeke by the hand. We've got Zeke on a skateboard, slashed, bleeding, but covering it with some dirty Taco Bell napkins. We've got Penny pushing, and we've got Mindy sort of gingerly walking by the side. And by gingerly, I mean absolutely terrified. And Penny, you open up the letter. It's that same newspaper paper clipping, and it says, "Diving bell copy. Diving bell 8 p.m. will be there."
Another huge Sylvia Plath fan just at this bar. Oh my god. I hate this town so much. Zeke, are you okay?
Oh, I think you're
He's not
muted.
saying anything.
He's good.
I can't hear you, buddy. You gotta stay
fully
with us.
delirious.
Is he dead?
Zeke?
Zeke, speak to us.
Hang in there, bud. We'll get you the AMPM right
Oh,
quick.
no. He lost his voice.
If only this town had cell signal and we could call the ambulance.
While Zeke is trying to speak, trying to find their voice, trying to muster up the strength, y'all walk into the AMPM. Shelves of all of the things. Wyatt, I'm going to pass this over to you. Can you describe this AMPM and what you're doing in it?
I mean, yes, there are the walls lined with the very traditional like cooler shelves where you've got your beers and you've got your waters and you've got your cold beverages like Arizona iced tea, etc. And then in the aisles you've got your packaged goods like your Hostess cakes, your beef jerkies, your trail mixes, and the like. And I guess the notable decor is that like at the center of it, like going with the theme of the town, because we're relatively nearby the water park. At the center of the AMPM, there's like this big black spot on the ground, and then as you look away from that black spot, it's a gradient that leads to a deep blue, and then along the walls it gets to a light blue, and there are like some fish swimming, like painted fish on the walls and stuff. So it's like we're in the center of the lake, and that's sort of the gimmick of the AMPM.
Oh, cute. This is a chic AMPM. And what are you grabbing?
We are grabbing Crazy Glue. We are grabbing 2 flavors of Gatorade, just in case he doesn't like one. We got the classic. We got the classic lemon lime, and we've also got like the Arctic Freeze, which is like the light blue one and a little bit watered down and a little bit nicer on the palate, so he doesn't get that feeling in the back of his throat. And then Advil.
Oh, sweet. Great. And you bring it back over to we'll say that y'all are just perched just outside the Stop and Shop, maybe in the alley of the Stop and Shop so that you're not bleeding out onto the street. And Zeke, has Zeke gotten the courage to speak?
Hello? Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
Zeke is Zeke.
Yes.
Zeke
Yes.
is back,
Yes. Zeke is back, baby. Let's see you heal yourself.
I just.
As I step out and I've got the glue uncapped and I've got it ready and I'm like kind of wiping away his wound, and then I look up at him and go, rubbing alcohol, and then I run back inside for rubbing alcohol.
Please don't let Zeke glue me up. I don't want to be glued. I'm not a model toy, and that can't be good. I'm just delirious.
Oh, model toy talk. And while this conversation is happening, as you're talking, I think the big elephant in the room here is this other letter, this sort of communication that you've now sort of witnessed between one ghost face and some other entity or some other thing or something. We have 2 letters now. So we have this one that says tonight diving bell 8 p.m. and the diving bell tap room 8 p.m. and the other one that says copy diving bell will be there. And I think this is looming over large. And Wyatt, you return with your alcohol, and this is what's on top of mind for y'all.
Okay. Okay. I just was, well, not stabbed, but slashed, and they were by our dumpsters, and like that's our spot. Did it just, have we told anyone that that's where we go? Like, why were they there? Why did he stab me?
I have no idea how anybody would know unless one of you snitched on the secret spot.
I would never. Wyatt, have you told anyone?
Just my mom, that like,
You
because
told your
she
mom?
worries, so I told my mom that like we go and we hang. I didn't say like behind the alley. I just said we're gonna go be at the Taco Bell. So like she knows that I hang out at the Taco Bell sometimes.
My parents have a GPS system on me, so they know where I am at all times. But
Like your phone,
I didn't.
like an ordinary thing.
I don't think your parents
Like a
are.
normal
thing
to happen.
No, it's like a little like chip thing. They're developing some kind of like GPS thing. It's like they're trying to make it into a biometric thing, but whatever. Anyways, I don't know. Like they probably know where I am if they wanted to.
And then
So-
Sally Malley comes around
It's
the
not
corner.
weird.
Sally Malley comes out of the AMPM. She sees y'all in the alley. Her hair is big. She's like paler. She's changed. And she's like, she looks over at y'all and she's like, Oh, hey, I recognize you from the movie theater the other night. So hard that we were into that. So hard what we all witnessed there in that movie theater. Such a shame you're not 21 because there's this big party happening down at the Diving Bell tonight. It's just to let off some steam. So many of us are going to be there, just chilling and letting ourselves try to find some little joy in the wake of a little death. And then
Uh,
yes, what, yes?
I pour the alcohol on Zeke's shoulder, not intentionally trying to make him yeah, so that goes over the sounds that she's making. Gosh darn it!
Oh, ooh, oh God, that sounds painful. Y'all okay?
It's fine. Sally, Sally Mally, ridiculous name.
That is fine. What?
What?
Excuse me?
I said it out loud. Listen, Sally, I'm busy. I just roll over.
Oh, all right. Well, it would be nice to see your faces at the Diving Bell. Y'all deserve it. If only y'all could get in. And then she sort of, her little heels do that clicking away for her, and she walks away down the street.
Could have pepper sprayed her face.
I mean, the only thing that stopped you is the fact that we live in a society and you've tacitly agreed not to do that to people at random. So, like, you could.
Honestly, that's a real loose agreement. Let's be real. But do we want to go? I mean, Zeke, we probably have to, do a little surgery with your, we got to put a band-aid on that
We
thing.
just wrap
I
it
got
up.
this.
I just think
I'm
we
gonna let
totally
Wyatt
need
glue
to
me.
party
his
right now.
wound.
Like we
Yeah, we
totally
can't
need
super
to
glue
go.
his wound, okay?
I have been witness to enough on-site accidents to know that you absolutely can fix most physical injuries, at least the light ones, with glue and duct tape.
Mm.
What time is it,
I
by the
think
way? Like
it's
time
the
of night?
sun
Like,
is
are we getting
beginning
close?
to set. It's 6 p.m. It's maybe closer to 6:30 now. The time is limited. If you're gonna go to this Diving Bell party and snoop around, you're gonna make that decision quick. And I think,
Okay.
Zeke, because you're the injured one, I think you carry the most weight here. So I think your decision is final.
Okay, listen. You can super glue me, but I need to know who stabbed me. I literally was just stabbed. And I'm worried about little Bun Bun because he also, why did my bunny friend have a note from this place as well? We need to go. Sneak in. If you all want me to try to get, either way, we need to go and we need to figure this out.
I still have like the other Asian cheerleader's ID. Yeah, I can get in. What about you guys?
I can
Well,
keep watch.
I can't get in, but if you could like, I don't know, I've seen in movies where like several people get on top of each other and have like a big jacket because you could have the ID and I could be like at the bottom.
Wait. Okay, wait. I don't know about a jacket because several of us are actually much taller than even the average human being. So I feel like three of you
God,
guys stacked on top would
whatever.
be even like way too tall. But what if I go in and I prop open the back door so that you guys could hop over the fence, jump on? Because like the fence, is right on top of the dumpster, and then you just like hop on down and go through. You guys have
Hear
done this,
me
right?
hear me out. What if instead of a door, because people might be watching, if you open a window, I could I could lift us up and get everyone in one by one. I think we'll have a better shot because people look at doors and walk through doors, but if we can find a window, it might work.
Totally. There's a window in the bathroom, right?
Let's
Yeah,
go
I'll
for
just
that.
let in. We'll just like walk in, like all four of us in the bathroom, and people will be like, wow, look at these cool people. I bet they were doing like really cool things, four of them in a bathroom.
That's so true.
Okay, so that's the plan that y'all decide on. We'll say It's you guys know, we're not a complete dodo group of 17-year-olds. You have some knowledge of what it is to be in a bar, and so y'all get dressed for this party real fast at each other's houses. You sneak out and you meet just a ways away from the diving bell, which you can see is this like big. It's a big bar. It's it's probably the biggest bar in town. It's wood slats, a la my little background here, wood slats all the way around. There's a neon sign that says the diving bell, and then there's like a diving bell helmet on the side with a little red light bulb in it. There's a front door to the front with a bouncer who is checking people's IDs. There's a line to get in. Like, this is a partay. There's no like windows on the outside, but on the outside here. But you but the bathroom, as we know, has a window, but it's just not one that's facing on the outside, as in instantly in seeing it, you could probably sneak in through the window in the back if somebody opened it from the inside. So y'all confirmed that. But what are y'all dressed as? What's your idea of how a 21-year-old should look? Let's start with Penny, since she's the one going in first.
Penny flipped through several influencers, like Instagram, and was just like, okay, so 2000s indie sleaze. She's gonna wear a crop top. She's gonna wear a leather mini skirt, thigh-high leather boots that are very, very tall. She's going to put her hair in space buns and put on so much makeup that she actually looks 25.
Yes. Wyatt.
I comb my hair, and I borrow a pair of my dad's cowboy boots. I wear jeans with no holes. I tuck in my button-down shirt, and I roll up my sleeves.
Yes. And Mindy.
I would wear an all black dress with fishnets, black boots, lot of makeup on, maybe like a dark red lipstick, and I curl my hair and have a lot of jewelry on, like just a bunch of necklaces, bracelets. I look very extra.
And Zeke.
Zeke, after dealing with the wound and everything, decided to dress up as one of the fanciest people he admires, like fancy cool, and literally just dressed up as Edward Cullen and just like ran the gauntlet with the Twilight look, and was like, this is what fancy grown-ups that are cool dress like.
Penny,
He's a high schooler in that movie.
Yeah. He's 117.
Penny, how does that make you feel, seeing Zeke dressed up as Edward Cullen?
So upset, but now is not the time. We need to sneak in right now, but I have thoughts about this later.
Let's have you go up to the bouncer. And he's like, ID.
Hello, bouncer who is not Asian. This is my ID.
I see what you're doing. He looks at the ID. He grabs it and he's like, he's really looking at it. Can you roll charm for me?
My lowest stat? Yeah, you bet. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, I only have one heart, and I don't have any in charm. I have one extra die, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll
Oh God.
2 dice. And okay. Oh.
He looks at it and he's like,
Right.
he looks at it, he looks at you, he looks at it, he looks at you, and he's like, really? That's all he says. He just looks at you and he's like, really? Yes? What do you mean yes? This is not you. Who is this?
My name is Maya Erskine, and I am. This is who I am.
He's like, oh my God. And then he's like, I loved Pen 15. Oh my God, I loved
It was
Pen
my
15.
greatest creation. Yes. I
Oh my God,
got my mom to
thank
star in
you.
it. Yeah.
No, that was your real mom?
That was my real mom. Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
Oh my God. Wow, I wasn't gonna let you in because you don't look like this person. Maya, why are you using a fake?
It's because like it's a long story, but it's like an inside joke of how all Asians look the same to Western society. So by you letting me in, like you're in on the joke. That's what that tells me.
Okay, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to let anybody in without an ID, no matter how famous you are. But if you were to take a picture of me with your on posted on your Instagram, I'd let you in.
Dude, my Instagram, I don't even have access to it. It's a PR thing. Like I don't post those photos. Like that's what like plebeians do.
Oh,
You wait,
who's your
do you handle your own Instagram? Oh my God.
and then the other bouncer that's on the other side is like, actually he doesn't, I do. And he's like, actually that guy does. And the other bouncer gets
Oh,
involved. There was another
okay.
bouncer the whole time, you just didn't see him. He's like, oh no, we have like an Instagram, it's two bouncers, two bounce to the house down. Yeah.
Oh my God, I get it. But listen, if I like post this on Instagram, think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to be able to come back. I'm never going to be able to do body shots like other people who go to bars do. So I think, no, we got to keep this on the DL, right? Down low. Secret.
Yeah. Um yeah, you know what? I like you. You can go in. You can go on in. And he opens the door and he's like,
Thank you.
you can go in. And then as you walk in, as the next person shows him their ID, he goes, yeah, of course, enjoy your time. Maya Erskine's here. Star of Pen 15. And then you just hear him telling everybody else in line that Maya Erskine's here. And then so you get into the diving bell. It is a glorious sort of like a very classic Americana bar. There is a banner. There is a banner like across that just says find the hope again. That's across, like it's like a sad attempt at a party to make people feel safe and feel okay. Can you describe what else you see in this bar?
Yes. It is got Americana, so it's got like stars and stripes, but inside all the stars is a different picture of Sylvia Plath. And there's Sylvia Plath when she's young, there's Sylvia Plath when she's old, there's her picture of her obituary, there's a picture of her husband with the two X's crossed over his eyes. There's a picture of an oven and there's like pictures of like housewives. They have like little aprons and everything, but they have like knives and a pen, both hands,
Oh, it's
instead of like
great.
a pot.
I love that we have made it a Sylvia Plath themed bar. It is not nautical. It's not nautical. It's Sylvia Plath.
No, not at all.
It's America. There's pages of books. There's things all around on the side.
It's Sylvia Plath, but America.
And yes, exactly. It's Sylvia Plath, but America, exactly. And there's also, I just want to add that there's also a cardboard cutout of Nicole Kidman in The Hours, by the bar, and and a poster from the it's yeah. So you see that, and where do you want to go in this bar?
I'm going to around and announce I need to go to the bathroom, and then like kind of awkwardly walk to the bathroom because she's not used to really walking heels.
So you awkwardly you announce the bar, and then you instantly hear whispers, Maya Erskine's going to the bathroom, Maya Erskine's going to the bathroom. And then you hear somebody else say, that's not Maya Erskine. And then you hear, that's not Maya Erskine, that's not Maya Erskine. And it echoes through, and they've sort of like they've learned about their own inner racism in this bar and their own issues. And and you've actually done the work just by existing in this space. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make social commentary as a Latinx individual who's been called Pablo Escobar a ton on this
Love
channel about bodies in space. So you get it's a whole deal. So you get to the bathroom. You open the door to the bathroom, and there's a girl in there, and she's like, "Hey, girl. How are you?" She's fully has a martini that's dripping off the side. You do successfully see a window right behind this woman. She looks at you and she's like, "Hey girl, what's going on? Guess what? Did you hear the news? Maya Erskine's here. I would be so much more excited about it if it was Taylor Swift. Do you know that she is redoing every single one of her Red music videos? But I'm just gonna hide out in this bathroom until I finish listening to all of my Taylor Swift discography in order for me to like psych myself up because I have social anxiety."
I totally understand. I am in the top 0.001% of Taylor Swift listeners on Spotify. That is a real fact, and it's very sad. And I am just, listen, drunk girl to drunk girl. Listen, I'm trying to get someone in. They can't get in. And so, like, can I level with you? I need to get my
Yeah.
friends in. Will you help me?
I
Drunk girl with drunk
don't
girl. We
want
can't
you
break
to
the
roll.
drunk girl secrecy.
I don't even want you to roll anything for that. I just want this girl to help you. So she's like, "Girl, okay." She's like, "Okay, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?"
Obviously, 10-minute extended edition. The song that she wrote about Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh my god, fuck that guy. And she's
Seriously, absolutely.
anybody who hates Jakey G is an ally for the T Swift community. So yeah, I'm
Listen,
down to help
all
you.
too well, spoke to my soul. Yes.
What do you need?
Can you just help me open this window?
Girl, yeah. Okay. While y'all start fixing this window, opening this window, I'm gonna turn to our other three friends who are outside the diving bell. During all of this time, what do you do?
Okay, so the plan is I'm gonna lift you up, and you're gonna go through the window, and then I
Who are
hope
you
I can
lifting
fit
up
through the
first?
window. We'll go
How
Wyatt
about me?
first.
How about me first?
Well, do you want to be first? You
I
can
mean,
be first. You
yeah.
can be first. Okay.
I mean, we're
Okay,
going
you
into
can
the
be
girls'
first.
room. I feel like it would be weird for you to like
True.
go in first because
Okay.
like if there's a.
Sorry, I'm still a little bit woozy.
So you're gonna
the
like lift me with
bleeding
like
and
your
all.
arms and stuff?
Yeah. I'll lift you up, and then Penny should be in there,
You're
and
like
then we can
really
get you
strong.
in. Thanks. And then we'll get Wyatt in, and then I hope I could fit through this window. I didn't think about that. We'll figure it out. We'll just
We can
get
pull
everyone
you
in,
up from
and
when
it'll be
we're
okay.
in there. Like I'll make sure you get in. Like I'll pull you in directly myself if I need to.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
very
We can do this.
So y'all walk around to the back of the diving bell. You do it successfully, where you see this little window, and as you're walking toward the window, y'all step over what is, you know how restaurants have like a hatch on the outside where there's trash. There's like a dumpster there, and there's the hatch that goes down into, presumably down into the basement. You cross over that. It's locked from the outside. You cross over that. You get to the window, and it's just high enough for, who was going first? Wyatt?
Mindy's
Me.
going
No,
first.
Mindy. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Just high enough for Mindy. It's just high enough for you to peek over the edge. And then so you're out the window. The window flies open, and there is Penny. Oh, you're
Uh-oh.
muted.
Hi.
And then right next to Mindy pops up this random girl in the bathroom.
Penny,
Hi.
oh my God, pull me in right now.
Yes, I'm gonna pull you in right now. This is my new best friend, Mailer Swift, and Mailer is an amazing human being.
Oh
And
yeah,
she's like totally helping me, and we like totally understand. Yeah, she like gave me a blueprint for what
Yeah.
to do in college. It's
that's
We're
so
sort of
badass.
like her and I were connected. We're like sociopaths.
That's fucking
yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. She's like fully shouting kind of at your face as if like you're 50 feet below through the window. That's exactly the way that she's talking to you. Just so you know. And she's like, okay, come on in. Can you describe how we'll have Mindy, how do you get in through the window?
I imagine that Penny sort of grabs one arm and Mailer grabs my other arm, and they both just kind of awkwardly pull me in till I'm like, stop, before I fall, and like try to grab a sink so that I can hop on over and then, kind of dust myself off.
Amazing. You do it successfully, and then who's next?
Wyatt would be next.
Yes, Wyatt. How do you get in through the window?
You're not going to throw me with one arm like Colossus, are you? No, that'd be crazy.
I
Are
mean,
you?
okay, listen, I don't usually like to go all muscle person, but I think I'm going to help you up just so you don't fall on them once you get through the window. So just here, step on my arm, and I'm just holding out my forearm. Just go ahead. Just step right on my forearm. It's fine.
I do love that you're telling me to step right up. Like this is an event at a carnival. This is very exciting. Sorry, focus. And then I'll attempt to climb up his arm and just full stand on that and climb through the window.
Just okay. Make it quick.
And then Zeke, you're last to go, and you, my friend, let's have you roll a force check to see if you fit through that window.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Is this bad? Or is this
No,
good?
it's good. Amazing. So describe how you get through that window.
So Zeke's looking at the window, holding out the arm, like holding out their arms to measure it, and then trying to measure the shoulders to see if it'll fit. And it looks a little snug. All right. Everyone, okay, this is gonna be a lot, but just stand back from the window for a second. I have to try something. And
Mailer,
Zeke just
stand back.
I stand back.
Zeke just backs
she's
up.
she's like, oh my God, is Taylor Swift about to be here?
Zeke just backs up and knows that, like, if I'm gonna fit through this, it's gonna have to be with force into it's a very tight fit. So Zeke's running up and literally diving through the window just to make sure the shoulders go through. So
And-
nobody better be standing there.
You I was about to ask if can, and then I'm like, wait, I'm the GM. You get through the window, you do it so well. You take down the sink while you take down the sink while you while you come in. The sink it doesn't even hurt you at all. You've been wounded by a knife, and this does not hurt you at all. The sink just absolutely bursts. There's like a quick geyser of water out, but then it dies. I guess something like kicks in and it dies. And you land on the floor, and Mailer is like, okay, not Taylor Swift, but awesome. And you're successfully in.
Okay, we
Yes.
we did it. and it's fine.
Is
Don't
there
look
a
at the
dog in
sink.
this bathroom?
Oh,
Did I land on a
sorry.
dog?
Yes, it's a very
And
bad dog.
Mailer opens up her purse and she she pulls out like the tiniest white chihuahua, and she's like, uh, yeah, I have to bring her with me everywhere I go. This is the Red Album. That's what I call her. And then she puts Red Album back into her little purse, and she's like, okay, so should we dance?
Fuck yeah.
Let's just get out of this bathroom. I'm just looking at the sink, just like, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, as I help Zeke up, I say, "Man, that was so good. You should be a cheerleader."
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I said should. You could be a cheerleader if you wanted to. You have the skill set. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
Oh, sweet Wyatt.
Maybe I will. I make a mental note of that.
Amazing. You walk out of the bathroom, back into the club. There's even more people back into the Sylvia Plath themed bar. That is just the delight of my night, is that this happened. It is packed with people. It's more packed with people than before. There's a big clock on the wall that says 7:55 p.m. And you see to the left, there's a bar. There's one bartender working very hard, very, very hard. And next to him, there's two doors that open, and above it, it says tap room in like little neon letters.
Ooh.
Wyatt holds up the note to compare tap room on the note to tap room on the wall.
Wyatt, please put that away. Please.
And I hand it to you. Zeke.
Okay.
Oh my
Stuff it
god,
in my
is that
pocket
a
really fast.
random note?
Yeah, it's
It
so random.
is.
It's a
So
very
random.
random.
Yeah, it's a random note. We're
so
actually
random.
looking for a murderer, and I just start oversharing way too much.
Oh my god, that sounds so hard.
Yeah, we're looking
Wait.
for like a killer guy. Something called a tap room. Do you know where
Oh.
that is?
I'm just gonna go out on like a limb and say that I think the tap room is like where they keep all the beer. And she points over to the neon tap room sign, and then she's like, "Sorry, what was that about murder? What was your name?" Also,
Oh,
have you I'm just trying to think of, like Zeke's trying to think of anything. Have you heard of something called LARPing? It's something that I know nothing about, and it's not something I enjoy. But we're like LARPing a murder mystery is all. That's all. It's a game.
Wait, what's
You're
LARPing? I didn't know we were playing a game.
Yes, we're playing a game, and I like nudge Mindy, but I'm like, I forget how
Oh
strong I am, and
yeah,
I'm
like we're playing like the game Clue, but like in real life. I'm the little the lady with the coat.
oh,
Yes.
And like we're playing we were, yeah, it's a game. I'm
You're-
sorry. I should have clarified that. I'm so sorry. I'm just
Can
really into
you-
character.
Can you roll, Mindy? Can you roll your charm? It's your heart plus whatever you have in your charm stat.
Okay. 1.
Oh, just a little. You say that. She looks at you and she goes, I can see right through this. I know what an LARP is, and I know what Clue is, and I know what those games are, and this is not a game. You're trying to solve a murder, and here's the deal. I love so much crime and murder podcasts, and I am not gonna stop until this murder is solved. For my girl Swift, for fuck Jakey G. And then she looks over and she's like, I saw that random note. I saw that random note and I see that it says tap room. So let's go over to that tap room. And she just very like professionally, certainly, she walks over to the bar and you just see her immediately start talking to the bartender.
Oh my god, I love her.
I love Mailer so much. Just oh my god.
I told you we could trust her. I don't know why you guys wanted to lie. Like, obviously, she was really fucking cool. Her dog was literally named the Red Album. Okay.
Yeah. Everything about her is like, I hope to grow up just like her.
Penny, do we follow her to the bar?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Y'all walk over to the bar where she is already like making eyes at the bartender and talking to him very like intensely. And then she turns to y'all and she's like, he said he doesn't usually do this, but he's going to let us go back into the tap room by ourselves. He said that he was really moved and that he'll watch, he just wanted to watch the Red Album. So, and then she hands her purse with the dog in it, who does another little yelp, to the bartender, who's like, yeah, you guys can go into the tap room if you want.
Thanks, partner.
You guys are totally 25.
Yeah.
So you walk into the tap room and there is one light bulb in the center of the room that illuminates what is essentially a very long hallway. At the end of the hallway, there is a red door that says like office on it. You can kind of just make that out in the little light. But leading up to the door on either side, it's like kegs for the beer that's on the tons of taps at this bar. So it's a bunch of kegs all lined up on both sides. I would say probably like 8 on each. Like Sylvia Plath had a lot of beer and this bar reflects that. And at the end of the hallway on the right, to the right, there's like a little, it looks like the hallway maybe goes a little further to the right, toward something. You're not sure what that is. And there's a light in the center. And that's all that you notice right when you walk in. And the doors, we'll say the doors close behind you to the tap room.
So like the music and stuff that's going on and the rustle
it goes,
of the bar is starting to quiet down a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, tap room, 8 p.m. This is the place. Maybe
What
the
time
person
is
who
it?
Last y'all checked, it was
I know-
7:55.
Yeah, I know when we got in here, it was close to 8. I was looking and watching.
Maybe we should
and
hide?
Nobody hide.
If it's
yeah.
it's like 7:55, we have like 5 minutes till this murder shit happens, so we should like hide in the closet or whatever and like watch what they say or something.
Okay. If we're gonna do that, let's not all hide in the same spot. So like we could be spread out so we can hear things, but like be close enough that we
Okay.
could help. If I get stabbed again, I would like help. Yeah, let's hide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zeke, this was your idea. So can you tell me where you're hiding in this room?
Zeke is going to hide behind. So I'm assuming there's like barrels of like.
Absolutely. There's
I'm
a bunch
imagining
of
like old timey. So yeah, there'd be kegs
Yeah.
and maybe some like old whiskey barrel type of thing.
Yeah.
So I size up a barrel and I'm like, that's the only thing I could hide behind. I can't hide in anything. So I'm behind a whiskey barrel, like against a wall.
Great. Mindy, where do you hide?
Is there anything I can go underneath? Like something like similar to crawling under a bed type of thing.
There is not quite, but if you're looking for something to hide underneath, can you roll an investigation check? That's mind
Yes.
plus investigation.
Okay. That's a 3.
Ooh, yes. Okay,
Yay!
you see toward the end, sort of by that office door, you see
Mhm.
what looks like a gap between the barrels, between two of the kegs. And these are like fairly
Mhm.
big size kegs. And you walk over and you see that one of the kegs, the lid looks like it has been removed completely. Like there's not even like, it's not that there isn't just like the little cap on the top, like the whole top part of the
Okay.
lid is completely gone where that keg is. And when you look into it, looking for a place to hide, perhaps in that keg, it's filled with a liquid that doesn't look like beer, but it's too
Oh my
dark to
god.
tell what it is. It's just not. It's not like the yellowy IPA color. It's maybe a stout. It's like dark like a stout, but the light doesn't quite reach there for you to see what's in that barrel.
Can I hide like behind that? Like I don't want to jump into this. Who knows
Yeah,
what?
yeah. You you go behind the barrel. You wedge yourself behind the barrel and you crouch down, and I think it's a good hiding spot for you.
Could I like
But now
poke
you're
my finger at like the liquid and just like lick it? Like have a
oh,
little
for sure. Would you like to do that?
yeah, just a little lick, just a little taste.
Okay. God. Okay, you stick your finger in the barrel. It's a little warm. You lick it. Um, that shit tastes like blood. Straight up blood.
Oh! I'm trying not to scream as I go behind the thing, and I'm like wiping my tongue with my hands over and over, and they can't see me because it's dark, but I don't stop. What the fuck,
I didn't think anybody was gonna lick it.
Dylan? Stop a little taste.
Just have a little taste.
It could have been molasses. It could have
Do
been a
you-
very sweet treat, but no.
Do you want to let anyone know about the blood in the barrel, or are you just hiding?
Immediately. I'm just gonna say,
Oh.
I'm like, while I'm wiping my tongue, I like can't form sentences right, and I'm just like, "There's blood in the barrel. It's literally blood," and I'm just like wiping it, and then I just like go to hide. I'm more
What do we-
disgusted than scared at this point because it's on my tongue.
What do we do?
It Mindy, what?
I don't even have to just hide. I'm gonna tell you something crazy after this shit is done, but like just know we'll get to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all go back to or you know, Penny, you stick back in your hiding spot a little grosser. Zeke, you wedge in a little bit. Penny, where do you hide now that you have this information?
I'm probably gonna go to where Mindy is and also hide, but I'm not gonna lick it because that's gross.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna turn to Mailer and I'm gonna be like, okay, listen, this is just like that Taylor Swift song. I know places, okay? We have to run, and baby, I know places where we won't be found. Okay, so we just gotta go.
Mailer is like, I'm sorry, there's blood? Wow, it's like a real murder investigation. And she goes with you and she's like, can we all just squat behind this barrel? And it's clear that there's like not enough room for Mailer.
Oh no.
Can I just
Can
hide here
you
with
just, like,
y'all?
Scrunch? Can you like scrunch a little bit? Or the other thing you could do is like, what if you wanted to play like, the person who is like distracting other people or
Oh my god,
something?
B,
Like
the
how
distracting would be
big?
so good.
Yeah, like
Oh,
what if you were just like, I know what you're doing here, and like have what are your thoughts about this?
can you charm check for me?
And my lowest stat, my god. I can't believe that. 1 heart, that's it. Okay.
Do you have anything? Oh no, yeah, you have nothing.
Oh!
Oh,
Are you
whoa! Oh my god.
No, right?
She's like,
Long live Mailer.
she's like, she, she's like, absolutely. You know what? You guys are my friends. You all hate Jake Gyllenhaal. You all love T Swift.
Yes.
Y'all have let me join your quest. I will, for this time, I will be the person that distracts whatever is going to happen. And while she's saying that, she's backing up into like backing up toward the wall of the, or toward the door where it says staff or crew or whatever it was. And she backs up and she feels something and she's like, wait, this is so strange. And she feels up and there's a wire. She's like noticed a wire sticking out of the crew door, and it leads all the way up the wall and it traces the wall to a vent. And at the vent, duct taped, like very jerry-rigged, you'll see, like very barely visible in this light bulb, a big metal canister that has a nozzle that looks like it's pointing into the vent. Oh my god, what is that? Did I just help?
Is that
It-
Yes, first off, you are the best. Take Swift Nation forever. Second, is that nozzle pointing to something? What is this?
I can't quite see.
Is it can Wyatt climb up and attempt to dismantle, like look at and see what this thing is?
Oh, for
And
sure.
figure out if this is like a smoke bomb or something?
Yes. Oh, hi,
Or
Rico.
a
What's up?
poison gas?
Yes. Let's do calculate. A calculate check.
Okie dokie. That's gonna be 5d6.
That's a
This thing
double
is
fail.
covered to heck in tape. I don't know what. I can't even see. What? It's just so sticky. And like my hand is peeling off, and you see like strands of it connecting to my hand. So now I'm just mostly focused on getting my hands clean.
Not even paying attention. You've climbed up toward the barrel. You put your hand on a barrel and it was just sticky. And you're like, ugh, sticky. Ew, gross. And she's like, ew, what's wrong with your hands? That's Mailer. She's like, what's wrong with your hands? What do we do? What do we do here? Yeah, the can't actually.
Zeke is still
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
go for
Zeke
it.
is still what? No, Zeke is still what?
Zeke is still behind the barrel, just trying not to get stabbed again. Like
Absolutely.
my main goal is to not get stabbed first, so I can maybe help.
Zeke is behind that barrel, and then I'm just gonna add on to your failure, Wyatt. I'm gonna say that you not only are you like you're like, my hands are so sticky, you unstick them with such force that you fall back off of the canisters. You hit the open barrel of blood. You stumble back to the open barrel of blood. It rocks back and then it rocks forward, successfully covering everyone in its path, blowing up that hiding spot and soaking blood all down, all through the keg. And then at the edge of that blood, sort of carried on this massive blood current, now going all the way through this thing, is a little Ziploc bag with something in it, but it's blood. You can just see like Ziploc coming out.
Oh my god,
Ew.
this is so bad blood.
Because
that's
baby,
a
now we
bag.
got bad blood. We can do it, you
I'm so glad you get it,
problem.
Mailer.
Of course, sisters for life. What do we do?
Penny's gonna go and pick up the plastic baggie.
You
And
pick
just
up
like kind of like try
yeah.
to shake the blood.
You shake it and you see what looks like there's like something. You've shaken some of the blood, so it's just a shape. It looks like three or so like pieces of cardstock that are next to each other inside this bag.
Guys, I like there's like cards in here.
If you look back, Wyatt is like attempting to stand and then slipping and then attempting to stand and slipping and just sliding and sloshing around in the blood on the ground. And he's like, how can you focus on cards right now? I'm literally covered head to toe. It's somebody else's. I can't even say it. And just struggling to stand.
He's still slipping and sliding. You got this cardstock. Are you going to open the bag to check inside it, or are you chilling with it?
I'm gonna open the bag and like gingerly try to like not get blood all over them.
You gingerly not get blood over the cards, and you see a bunch of photos. It's 3 photos, like flash camera photos, of Trisha and Jenna making out at the Diving Bell. And on the back of the cards, in the same ransom note letters, it says, "Thanks."
You guys, it's Trisha and she's making out with someone and on the back it says thanks and I'm
You
oh
recognize
my
the
god, is
person
this
as
like in my
specifically Jenna Martinez, the woman that was stabbed.
I think it's Jenna Martinez. Yeah, the dead girl.
What the fuck?
What's
What?
going on? I'm still behind the barrel.
Still behind that barrel.
What? Are we still hiding or no?
I don't even know what to do. I'm just saying like, oh, it's just like
Oh my god, yes, love. Free love. We love love. Love is love is love is love.
no, Mailer. One of the
Yeah?
girls is dead.
Oh, that's so
Not like
sad.
metaphorically and not like my not like my tears ricochet like body as a metaphor for her
That
like
is
you
so
know like album
sad.
deals or whatever, like an actual dead body.
Oh my god, that's so sad. Wait, is it the girl? The girl that everyone's talking about. Oh, whoa. Weird. Sad. And while y'all are looking at this letter, I think it dawns on you that more than 5 minutes have passed since y'all looked at the clock when you got out of the bathroom and it said 7:55. And as that realization comes to all of you at the same time, all of a sudden, beep, 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 you hear a beep, and then the canister above you by the vent goes off. And it immediately starts launching a thick fog from, like, as if it is a fog machine, straight through the vent, but it's also spilling and instantly covering this place in fog. It's getting hard to see. Every second you take, it gets harder to see. What do we do?
Okay, everyone, get lower to the ground because this type of stuff floats in the air. We have to get out of here. Okay, and I'm gonna try to bust down the door without thinking. Just using the brawn that I have, and just try to open the door. Not even the door. Back. I guess is there only one door? Because we're in the.
There's one.
We're
There's
in
the
the,
door. There's the staff door, and then there's the door to the thing, and then there's like a curve in the hallway that you don't necessarily know where it goes.
Oh.
And there's
I'm gonna
the
try to
door
get through
to the bar.
I'm gonna try to get through the staff door.
Oh,
and
great.
just try to see if there's anything in there to use.
Great. So let's do. Let's do you're gonna try to bolt through the door. So let's do a. Let's make that a force move for you again.
Okay. Yes.
6. That's a success. How do you get through that? How do you bust through that door?
Shoulder. Just using my brawn, even though I don't like to panic, run into the door. Like, not even
Yes.
checking to see if it's open. It's just going straight through.
Great. You go straight through that door. You burst open. It's a staff room with a table, like a little circular table, and 4 chairs around it, a little microwave, a bulletin board that says all of this. This instantly becomes clear to you as you force your way through. As you turn, there is sitting sort of very casually, very patiently on the chair, full ghost face mask, ghost face man, with the mask, holding a button that he's obviously just pushed to ignite the smoke. And he says, "Fancy meeting you here." And then he immediately charges after you. What do you do?
I try to defend myself. I pull out my garden shears that I always have on me and try to stand my ground as I'm calling for friends.
You call
But
for
they're
them.
also panicking
How do you call for them?
uh, there's a person in here. It's stab guy, teen killer. Just panicking my words and like trying my best.
You hear it. When you hear that, what do the 3 of y'all do?
Okay, so Penny is going to look at the canister, and the canister is like going to be suspended by something, right? Like it's not floating.
Yeah, it's Jerry. It's like duct tape jerry rigged to the vent so that it's like pushing into the vent.
Got it. Okay. So Penny is going to take her trusty Swiss Army knife and using her amazing arms from years of cheerleading, throw it and try to cut the canister off of the ceiling so that it falls on the floor. And I have an
Yes.
automatic 6 die. So
Oh, okay, let's just do
will
it.
this work?
Let's just do it. Okay, yeah. Describe what happened.
This is for all the years of cheerleading. And Penny like takes out her Swiss Army knife, pulls it out to the blade, like chucks it up at just the right angle so that it cuts through all the duct tape and the canister falls down and she runs to pick it up. And she's gonna run towards Zeke.
Great. You run towards Zeke with the canister. You're holding up the canister. You're running toward it. You turn to the right so that you can see quickly down that hallway. You're just sort of, in the way that you do when you run. And at the end of that hallway, it's just a short hallway, and it's stairs that go up to that hatch that the group walked past when they were going into the window. And at the edge of that stairs, standing at the top of the stairs, is another ghost face, brandishing a knife, staring at you. Double ghost face, 2 ghost face.
And he's gonna look at the person on the top of the stairs and just like, knew the Scream CU was bad. And she's gonna throw the canister close to him to try and like let the smoke from the canister knock this guy out.
Great. Let's roll a I'm gonna make that we're gonna make that a tinker check.
Tinker check? You got
Yeah.
it. Tech 5, tinker 2, so that is 7.
Oh crap! She loves to tinker.
Come on.
Oh, incredible. Describe how you hit him.
So she's going to take this smoke grenade and she's gonna aim and just throw it directly at his forehead or at this person's forehead so that it hits the mask, falls down right in front of him, and begins to like exude smoke right above.
Amazing. All you see while that's happening, it hits him. He like is knocked back, very clumsy Ghostface style. His hands sort of pushing through the fog, moving through it, and you just hear him being like, fuck. Meanwhile, Mindy, what are you doing?
I think I am like still trying to hide so that I don't get seen, and I'm sort of trying to back away while I'm keeping track of everything's going on, and maybe headed towards the direction of the door or
Of the door
exit
back
way.
into the bar? Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great. You're heading towards that exit, and I think Mallory's like, or Mallory, what? Mailer. Mallory, wrong, fully wrong RPG.
Wrong show.
Mailer is like, I'm with you. I'm going with you. I'm going with you. And she sort of hides and begins backing back up toward the door with you. And then Wyatt, what do you do?
So struggling to find my footing, I managed to lean up against a like an empty keg along the wall. So as I like rise to my feet, I feel it shift, feel like I can pick it up, and that's when Zeke calls for help. So I like attempt to like run forward, but I'm still like Scooby-Doo slipping everywhere. So by the time I get to the door, I just fall flat on my face and send the empty keg into the room, hopefully hitting the bad guy.
Do you have an auto fail, or did you just give yourself a fail?
No, there's still a possibility that thing hits the bad guy. I'm just flavoring what's happening.
There we go. Love it. Let's do a let's have you do a we'll make that a move check because you're slipping with the blood trying to push it through. Oh, that's
all right. That's a 7. Let's see.
Oh,
nope,
man,
that
bad.
is for sure gonna hit my friend.
you toss that keg, that loose keg. It flies through the crew door, and it crashes straight into Zeke, who is just knocked right further into the crew room. Penny sees that happen from the side. You all see this just glorious failure. And Zeke, you are on the ground, and now Ghostface is over you. Penny, you're watching. Mailer and Mindy are backing. Wow, two hard names to say back to back. Mindy Mailer. Mindy Mailer are backing up toward the door. You just failed that roll. Zeke. Ghostface is approaching you, brandishing his knife. His knife is up. Zeke, what do you do?
I don't try to get up because I don't want to waste the time of and put myself even more vulnerable. So I try to just brace myself because I know it's a fight or flight moment and I have to fight. I'm too big to get up and try to get away. So I have my garden shears in my hand and I'm ready to go.
Yes, let's do a because you're using your garden shears, let's use your tinker. Let's do a tinker check. I'm also learning these roles and these things. Hi, Sam. Let's do a tinker check. That's your tech plus tinker. You get a +1.
I was gonna say, do I get a +1 because of the item? And then I have a die as well, so I'm gonna use that. So that should be 3. Okay, here we go. Please. Ooh. I can't even see. Oh no. Do I have a reroll?
You all see it happen. Do you have a reroll?
You do have a reroll.
You have a
one reroll.
You do have one.
You have one reroll.
It is so okay. Okay, so it's only going to be a +2 because I used my one bonus.
Yes!
I'm unstoppable!
I'm unstoppable!
Describe how you use your garden shears to get out
of
this.
So I try to use brain and not brawn in this moment, knowing that I can't muscle my way from this position and wait for Ghostface to get close enough and pull back and wait for that vulnerable opening, and I just thrust it into their side as hard as I can.
Amazing.
And as soon as it makes contact, I spin and try to run.
You do that gloriously. It hits Ghostface right in the side. Ghostface is like, ah! Immediately, a squirt of blood just all like coming right out of Ghostface. But the thing about Ghostface, he clumsy, but his health stat high. He crawls, he gets up, he's like fumbling around, he fumbles back, and he sprints out. You see him sprint out into the left toward the hatch where the canister is, just narrowly out of Penny's way, busts out, opens the hatch, and busts out away as you slip out. As you slip out from under him and you're back in that hallway, the four of you. It's still smoke because there's still that canister. It's still fog. What do we do, gang? Guys, we have to get out of here. I don't feel safe.
Where? Okay. Where's Mendy? Where? Why did you hit me with a barrel?
Let's go.
Penny, you're
That could
good
have been
too?
anybody.
Can we leave, please? I'm tired of getting stabbed
Let's
at.
go. Let's go. Mailer, let's go. Don't forget Red Album. Your dog. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. What order are y'all
Book it
leaving
out of
this
it.
bar? Out through the, I'm assuming you're going out through the front of the bar or like back
Yeah.
through the bar. Great.
Wyatt cannot leave through the front of the bar because he is doused head to toe in human body fluid. So I think the leading out that side gate is better for Wyatt.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Great.
And
So you're going to
that
leave
means
out
I got to go with I'm going to go with Wyatt too, just because I know we can't totally be alone.
Great.
And I see Wyatt break away and I'm like, all right, Beryl, let's go. And I'm just following you.
Out through the hatch where Ghostface just left.
I guess so. I'm just following.
Great.
I'm following Wyatt.
You're following Wyatt. So you guys, and you two go to the front? Or do you also decide
No,
to go
I'm
out
gonna
through the
follow
hatch?
my friends.
You're
I'm gonna
following
go out
the
with
friend.
the hatch,
I
but
think
I'm gonna
I'm covered in blood as well, so I would go out the back as well.
Great.
Yeah. But
You
before I
all-
leave, I hold
Yeah.
Mailer's hand and I'm just like, we are soulmates. Thank you so much for sharing this time and space with me. We are bonded as Swifties, and I just need
Thank
you to
you.
know that when I grow up, I want to be exactly like you. Okay, bye.
Oh my god, that's so kind. Forge, I didn't get all bloodied, so I'm gonna go out through the bar. I don't want to go in the direction of the killer, but we are bonded for life. And she runs back through the bar. And she's like, thank you. And then she's like, also I have to get my dog. Oh my god. And then y'all go out. The order is Wyatt, Zeke, Mindy, Penny, because Penny had that speech. Y'all are walking. Wyatt, you're walking out. You guys are feeling the wall. You are instantly hearing screams and people screaming from inside of the bar, presumably because there may be smoke that has gotten in. Something is happening. Y'all don't know. You're feeling around from the dumpster. And then you hear that from behind that dumpster.
Oh, man.
There.
50-50 shot, it's bunnies.
God, I hope it's bunnies.
Okay, let me go do this. Just knowing that I gotta go check it
Yes.
out.
Great.
Oh, no.
You go to check out the dumpster. You turn around on the side, and there is a little bunny. It's the same bunny from before. It's looking at you. It's like, and it's asking to be held. And it's like looking up. Immediately, you pick up that bunny. Do you go show the
Best
bunny
days
to your
of life.
friends?
This is Lil Bun Bun. This was the bunny that helped us and is the best and is my best friend, and I love them.
And just as little Bun Bun is looking at y'all going, and just as he is showing you that bunny, you see right behind Zeke, Ghostface pop up right behind him. And he's holding his knife. And just in an instant, quickly, like a lightning flash, you see Ghostface take that knife and completely put it through Zeke's neck, splurting blood over your faces and onto Bun Bun. And that's where we will end tonight. That is our
This is so
show.
much worse than the yogurt.
What? No, you showed us the
Not the
bunny,
yogurt.
and then you showed us the knife. That.
Oh,
Yes. That was
Oh my
episode
God.
1 of our prologue for Slasher Town.
oh!
I'm so sorry.
I died
Is
holding
the
Bun
bunny
Bun.
alive? Is the bunny alive?
You'll have to do
The bunny wasn't
here
stabbed in the
next
neck,
week.
so I would assume yes.
The one person chat tried so hard to keep alive. I literally dodged death twice.
Sorry. Whoever picked up that bunny was gonna die at the end.
Yeah, I kind of
Whoever went to the
knew. I
trash.
kind of figured.
I know.
No.
I'm sorry. It was so sad to kill you.
What a way to go.
Well,
what a way to go. That was so
a good way to go. Thanks for doing this, y'all. Fun time. I'll see
Thank you.
some
That
of
was
you
fun.
soon. Thank you. Once again, I want everyone to say your name. Can we go in order we'll go from Wyatt all the way around, just names and introduce yourself to cleanse our little palate after this, and then we'll say bye.
My dead colors.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
everybody. I'm Trevor Adams, and I played Wyatt today, and I can't wait to do it again next week. Hopefully, for not the last time.
Next would be Detoon.
Hi, I'm
Our ghost.
dead.
Props.
I am a ghost. I'm Detoon. I played Zeke Hex. I got one good stab off on Ghostface. I won't be back. You can find me on
As Zeke, at least.
socials,
As Zeke.
You can find me as Detoon on all platforms as I mourn Zeke. I gotta stop just falling in love with characters after I make them. I'm like, oh, Zeke is so cool. Zeke's story is so cool.
We need a
better
ghost
bunny
episode.
though. So
you did. You brought a lot of things. I mean, y'all, like a lot of this was just all y'all. Like, there's no you successfully stabbed Ghostface, so now I have to figure out how that's gonna play into things.
Yeah, who's gonna be walking around town like, "Hey kids, what's good? Oh, how you? Oh God, oh, this wounded me."
I know. Penny.
Hi everyone. I am Shu. You can find me everywhere, kind of on the internet, as Hello There Shu. It's spelled XU. Chinese very tricky that way. You can find me Monday nights on Kolak, Tuesday nights here, and
Yes.
Wednesday nights I play a game Blaze in the Dark, and it's called Stool Pigeons. Come join me then if you want to see me hopefully live. Oh my God, Dylan.
Sorry, y'all. Something that's fun is that nobody knows who's main cast or not, which just makes it more fun for me.
yeah. That's why I was so scared of
They of course
everything.
know
I'm
who-
like,
if they are, but next is Mindy.
Hello, I'm Bella, otherwise known as Yellow Spoon Girl, and you can find me as that on everything pretty much. And I had a great time today, so thank you for having me.
Of course. And y'all, we'll be back here in 2 weeks for part 2 of our 4-part prologue before we get into the weekly game, which we'll be doing on Monday nights. But until then, you can find us here Tuesday nights at... Oh, sorry, who am I? I forgot. Hey, what's up? I'm Dylan. I am GM. I'm obsessed with whoever wanted to make a Taylor Swift NPC. You're the real MVP of the night for me. In our playtest of episode 1, we had a girl at a bar, and I really wanted her to come back, and now it looks like she's gonna be around. I think. I don't know. She
lasted
fun.
longer than me.
Mailer. This was so much fun. What a blast. We'll be back here in 2 Tuesdays. So not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after for part 2 of our series. So check us out there. And we have all sorts of fun stuff. I mean, Yellow Spoon Girl, Shu, you're both on Kolak, which has been so fun. And I host that Rewind here on, what day is it? Thursday nights. Sorry, I meant like, what day is it today? Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Y'all, this is a blast. Thanks, everybody. And thank you to Joe, our tech director, Gayaka, Angel Mitsu, our mods, Silviana, Brandon, our producers, Brandon doing double duty as art director. It's so much fun. Oh, Morgan, Fox, community manager and social media manager, respectively. Wow, so many people. This was a blast. This really means so much to me, and I love that y'all were here. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, you sneezer. Want to play some blackjack?
What?
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
What? Is this a park?
Yeah, it's Mason Park. Remember Mason Park?
I'm at -13. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still.